Tuesday, August 27th. I came on here to finally do the live stream here at the end of the day to discover that yesterday's live stream hadn't been made public. It's a really insane thing that Google does with their lives. YouTube, that they're automatically private and you have to activate them. Last night, my family came back from the week away, and I was with the baby. So I did a very quick live stream with the baby, just talking about all the stuff that I took out that we're going to look at today for a minute. And then I went and I put a couple of tags in, blah, 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 and apparently missed clicking make it public. So it's public now. You get 2 live streams at the same time. Pretty busy day. There's a lot of families out, a lot of people enjoying this last bit of freedom. My family went out, but the park in town is still closed, that they complained about earlier this summer, that they closed the park. Still not renovated. So they didn't stay out very long. Tomorrow is a pretty big day. It is not a 5th week, but it is the last week for new releases. So the companies have a lot of themed stuff and connected stuff that they want to make sure that they get out. So yeah, we've got 18 new number 1s and another 8 number 2s and all that. But let's go look at the new books. Most of these books are most of what's going to be out today. Tomorrow even, but there are another 3 or 4 books that I'll be adding. So let's look at these first, and then we can talk about the others tomorrow. We've got Cat Companions Maru and Hachi. Cute little manga about 2 cats, one is grumpy, one is happy. The latest Shangri-la Frontier 13. My Neighbor Totoro, all in one edition. I'm constantly asked if we have Miyazaki. Shuna's Journey is not for everyone. This takes the Totoro movie and turns it into a manga. Pretty classic, pretty well done. We got a bunch of them. Death at Death's Door. This is one of my favorite Sandman spin-offs of all time. Jill Thompson does a manga about what Death was doing, that she was too busy to take the dead boy detectives home in the middle of that storyline. She gets her sisters involved. It's a really, really wonderful series. It's been out of print for about 7 years. So nice to have it back in stock. Adventure Game Comics 3. This is the 3rd of the brilliant Adventure Game Comics where you have to follow specific paths and patterns. Love it. Really fantastic. Bluey. Meet Bluey's family. A little book about all the different members of Bluey's family. Buckle up. Lawrence Lindell, who did the wonderful Black Word, does this great little book about expectations of growing up and life from the car passenger seat. Complete Godzilla Monster Protectors. Godzilla Monster Protectors is one of the weird successes that IDW has been having with Godzilla. They make tons of different Godzilla content, as we've discussed numerous times, but Monsters and Protectors is their youngest geared one. It's got this kid who dreams of Godzilla and these friends. One of them is connected with Mothra's fairy little twins or whatever, and the other one has some other connection with King Ghidorah, and they call upon these monsters and use these monsters to help Earth defend against other monsters. It's definitely the most Saturday morning cartoon of all the Godzilla stuff out there, and they've now collected both miniseries in a nice big book. Full Shift, a new werewolf teen book. Kit Seaton, one of my favorite artists working today, so I had to get it. Seems very heavy on, yes, but not many of us dream of Godzilla where he actually is, Joe, doing the things that connect us. Oh, you needed this, right? The Godzilla Summer Camp. I forgot to put that aside when I got the restock. We've got J.A.W. Cooper's Pastoral. Cooper is a wonderful artist doing incredibly beautiful animal portraits in this book and other outdoor stuff. Really stunning. We always like to get an art book here or there. Kate Carew, America's first great woman cartoonist. This is the incredible Eddie Campbell. Eddie Campbell, one of the greats, made From Hell with Alan Moore, the Alec books, and many other great books, talking about the exceptionally groundbreaking Kate Carew, who was one of the early cartoonists of the 20th century, and her huge influence and how it affected comics and cartooning from then on. Eddie's been working on this book for about a decade. Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. This is a special edition of the Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze book that came out earlier this year. The special edition never came out, and now it did. Buzzelelli, HP. This is the second in the Buzzelli collection. Fantastic Italian fumetti creator. Relatively unknown here in the U.S. Look at this dark line. Does a lot of very dark but really thoughtful stories. HP is one of the most famous, and now it's collected in English for the first time. Venom the Hunger. This is the fourth, I think, Venom Epic Collection. Seventh Venom Epic Collection. This is Venom in the late 90s. Sorry. Avengers Twilight, a really wonderful book by Daniel Acuna and Chip Zdarsky. 20 years in the future, Captain America's very old. The Avengers is run by Tony Stark's son, who's a bit of an idiot. And things are getting fascisty. Cap has to come back. Great stuff, really well done, really great characterization of classic Marvel characters that you know. Very enjoyable. Spider-Gwen Smash, the latest Spider-Gwen miniseries. Spider-Gwen is touring with Dazzler, who is being hunted. She doesn't know why people are attacking her, so Gwen is hired to both be in the band and help protect her. Really fun, really great take on Gwen. Unfortunately, not enough to keep Gwen in her own reality. She's now in the 616 and all that stuff. Last but not least, this is our biggest grab. This has been sitting under a table for a month because we got it crazy early. This is Carlo Collodi's classic, The Adventures of Pinocchio, illustrated by Mike Mignola. But more than that, you know all the Beehive books, right? We got all the Beehive books over here. They're gorgeous. They're illustrated. They're slipcases, right? Very cool, very pretty. We love them. But what's new about this one, slipcase book, what's new about this one is this one, to add a little something extra, they introduced annotations by Lemony Snicket. So besides for a gorgeous Mike Mignola, I think there's 26 Mike Mignola illustrations in this. Beyond that, there's also, I mean, just look at that cover. There's also little cards with tiny, adorable, I think they're adorable, Lemony Snicket asides, little commentary, little snarky little comments about how and why Pinocchio is written the way it's written, and Pinocchio is, if you've ever read and written, quite oddly. So, definitely a fun read, definitely a great book. We love Beehive. If I could, I would buy 20 of all of their books. Unfortunately, I can't afford to do that. So, just have 2 copies. Let me know if you want one. I think that's all for the new books. It's 20 new books, about another 4 to add tomorrow, putting us up to 2 dozen. I've been making space, clearing it out here in the new rack for tomorrow's new single issue comics. You can see we got a new Ultimate X-Men coming, a new Turtles, Black, White, and Green, a new Osaka, Hello Darkness, all that stuff that's out is getting more issues. And yeah, just as usual, non-stop comics. The sale goes for another 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 25% off everything. Stop in, pick stuff up. We ship, so feel free to ask for a mail order. And yeah, we'd love to get you comics. We'd love to clear out some comics. I'm kind of like brain dead today again. I mean, my brain's not great every day, but my family did come home yesterday, and that was a whole readjustment period. So I'm still kind of loopy from that. I don't really think there's that much else to go into. People could walk in. It's always very up in the air what the last hour of business is going to be like. So I don't want to put stuff that's out tomorrow out yet, but around 7:45 I start, edging it out there slowly. So we still got a little bit. I don't think there's anything that I really want to talk about that I haven't belabored to death here on the live stream. I did the math, and the 25% off that we're offering on things makes our Berserk finally competitively priced for all the other places that I looked up last week. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to head out, and until tomorrow, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.